Say what? You mean Dr. Wily was behind this whole thing all along? Well, of course he was. What else did you expect? And there's the epic eyebrow wiggle we've been waiting for. Once again, it's time to storm Dr. Wily's castle. And I gotta say, it looks pretty underwhelming. I mean, in Mega Man 2 it looked cool. In Mega Man 3 it looked intimidating. Here, it doesn't even look like a castle. It just looks like a glorified mad scientist's laboratory. Which would be okay if we were dealing with any other villain. But this is Dr. Wily. He's over the top. He's maniacal. He deserves a lair that looks equally diabolical. I'm also not a big fan of these stages. They're fairly underwhelming compared to what we went through in Dr. Cossack's Citadel. Speaking of which, I hope you like Mets because you're going to be fighting a lot of them in this stage. So get that pea shooter of death ready. And make sure you have your hand on that jump button because you're going to be dodging a lot. I'm also not a big fan of this track. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that. It's okay, but it doesn't compare to the previous Dr. Wily tracks. Try and shoot down the Mets as quickly as you can before they shoot at you. There's no real strategy to this stage. It also doesn't help that those Mettall EXs take a lot of hits, so they're almost guaranteed to get at least one shot on you. Ooh, looks like we've got quite a few weapons that need charging. We're going to charge up the Dust Crusher because we'll need it for the boss. Alright, time to begin the next section, which is underwater. You know what that means. It's the return of Ceiling Death Spikes. Yay! Not yay, because now we have to be more careful than ever with our jumps. The Metall swims aren't that bad, as long as you take them out quickly. Once again, be mindful of how long you hold down that jump button. You do not want to accidentally jump into the death spikes because that could make the difference between life and life as Swiss cheese. Okay, right here, guess what? It's the return of the vanishing block puzzles. Hooray! Not hooray. I guess I shouldn't say that. This puzzle is pretty easy. This one, however, is quite a bit tougher because A, you are above death spikes, and B, you have to make kind of a quick jumping maneuver. Oh, wow, I actually did it! If you are having trouble making that jump, you'll want to use the wire adapter. I don't think I've ever used the wire adapter as much as I have in this playthrough, because when I've played this game in the past, I've never thought much of it. But now, I really like it. I guess part of that has to do with the fact that I've been tackling challenge mode off screen, and let me tell you, in Mega Man 4, the wire adapter is super nice to have in challenge mode. Might as well go ahead and use an E-Tank because we're going to collect another one. And I just realized I only had 8, not 9. Joy! I wasted an E-Tank for no reason. But that's okay. I still have plenty on hand. When you are ready, equip either the Dust Crusher or the Ring Boomerang. I recommend the Dust Crusher because we're going to use the Ring Boomerang for the next boss. Presenting Mettall Daddy. Oh, you didn't think those Mets appeared because of a coincidence, did you? No. Okay, Mettall Daddy. Just like any other Mettall, he is vulnerable when he exposes his eyes, and every time he lands, he will drop Mettalls from the ceiling. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the pea shooter of doom. Very nice, and I think I might need to use an E-Tank. I have a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of E-Tanks over the course of Dr. Wily's castle. Oh, wow, I actually managed to slip underneath them. Very nice. All weapons, with the exception of the Dust Crusher and the Ring Boomerang, will deal 2 points of damage to him. And there we go! First boss of Dr. Wily's castle defeated. So now it's time to tackle Stage 2. This stage is quite a bit different than the first one. And the reason is, it's pure combat. There are several enemies in this stage. So be extremely careful. So first we want to avoid those death spikes and make our way down. Okay. Just want to jump down because I do not... Here's a hint. Maybe I should land on a platform instead of a death spike. Okay, what I was going to say was try your best to avoid those Taketentos. Wow, I slid in the wrong section. Could I possibly suck any more? Survey says yes, although I don't want to find out how. Already, I have been killed twice due to my own incompetence. I am off to a terrific start. Hello, Taketentos, actually. You can take them out in one hit with the skull barrier. But let's fall down here, land on this platform this go around. Alright, I think it's time for the balloon adapter, because I would like that E-Tank very much. And down we go once more. And check it out, we're on the top level. That's good because the top is much easier to trek through than the bottom is. Instead of those gabioles, you deal with emoms. Much, much easier if you ask me. And if you're good, you can spawn those gabioles off screen. Alright, Rush, come on out, boy. Up we go. And we've made it. We're getting close to the end of the stage. Alright, that's rather nice. I got a refill on my health. Can't complain there. Yeah, make sure you take the right ladder, because if you climb the left ladder, you're going to run right into that gabiole, and that's no fun. Oh, darn. I was hoping to recharge the Dust Crusher, but alas, we cannot. Yeah, there really isn't that much to talk about in this stage, except we're going to be seeing a lot of familiar faces, including Mr. Mummy Raw here. Remember, they do take a lot of hits, so try and take them down before they launch their heads at you. We should be coming fairly close to the end of the stage. And let's go take care of these Batantons. You might need to slide back and forth to deal with them, because you don't want them running into you. Oakley dokley, we'll need the Rush coil for this one. Alright, Rush, do your stuff. Oh! Okay, could have done your stuff a little better, but that's just one robot's opinion. Oh, hello, Mr. Docron. Yeah, we're gonna need to deal with you. Okay, now I'm positive we're reaching the end of the stage. Oh, you jerks again. You are jerks because you like to protect yourself when you get close enough. Thankfully, you can't crawl under tight spaces like I can, so it's easy pickings. And I would love, absolutely love, to have another weapon energy capsule. And it's the return of Gachapon. Could that be foresight as to what we'll be fighting? Did I really just walk off the edge? I am an idiot. How many lives do I have? I have 0 lives left. Oh boy. And all of them have been lost due to utter idiocy on my part. That's humiliating. Humiliating to me, though. I'm sure you guys find it hilarious. Alright, I gotta be careful because I don't want to get a game over. Oh dear. Let's use the skull barrier. And wow, they actually take 2 shots and they fly away after a period of time. I actually did not know that. Yeah, you learn something new every day, don't ya? Oakley dokley. We're just about at the same place where I choked the last time. Ugh, stupid dock runs. Okay, good. I can recharge the Dust Crusher. There we go. That's what I like to see. As long as I have a good amount of each weapon, I'll be okay. Because remember, we've got the Robot Master rematches coming up next. And once again, the return of Gachapon. Yes, he takes a lot of hits. Okay, moving right along. Make sure you look before you leap. And take those things out as quickly as possible. You might say that was a little foresight to what we'll be fighting next. Oh, by the way, we'll need the Ring Boomerang for this fight. Say hello to Taco Trash. No, I'm not talking about tacos and tortillas. I'm talking about an upgraded version of the Gachapon. It has the exact same attacks, except the fireballs it shoots are a lot bigger. In fact, its attacks are bigger in general, and once again, I need to use an E-Tank. The Ring Boomerang is definitely the weapon of choice, as you can plainly see. Alright, see you guys next time.